Namaskar Mandali, today we are going to continue our journey across India. And our next stop is the Union Territory of Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu. Yes, I'm still talking about one Union Territory. And yes, that is its official name. And there are 3 and in the name. But अपने को नाम से क्या करने का है? अपने को काम से मतलब है. तो चला चालू करिए. First, let's find out ये Union Territory है कहाँ? ओ भैया, दादरा एंड नगर हवेली एंड दमन. नहीं वो हमको उल्टा पड़ता है. अरे भैया नाम तो पूरा करने दो. The Union Territory consists of 4 distinct districts located in Western India. Dadra is a small area located in the state of Gujarat and उसके नीचे is the area of Nagar Haveli. Nagar Haveli is a C-shaped area which cuts across the border of Gujarat and Maharashtra. आधा इधर आधा उधर. There is a village inside Nagar Haveli which belongs to Gujarat. State के अंदर UT, UT के अंदर state.
ये क्या बोले मैं समझा नहीं.
Then to the northwest of Dadra there is the district of Daman. Daman is surrounded by the district of Valsad and the Daman Ganga river cuts through the Daman district dividing it into Nanni Daman and Moti Daman. Then there is the 4th district of Diu which is across the Gulf of Khambat from Daman, approximately 190 something kilometers from Daman if you go ऐसा sea में से direct. The district of Diu consists of the Diu island and थोड़ा गांव on the mainland, घोगला and Simbor. अगर तुम लोग सोच रहा है ये यूनियन टेरिटरी इतना फैला हुआ क्यों है, तो to understand that we'll have to go in history. यूनियन टेरिटरी का हिस्ट्री बहुत फैसिनेटिंग और लंबा है, बट मैं थोड़ा शॉर्ट में एक्सप्लेन करता हूँ. इन द 16th century, the Portuguese used to control a lot of territories and ports on the western coast of India, all the way from Goa to Diu, including areas on the Konkan coast and Bombay Island, Sasasta Island, Vasai, as I have talked about in my previous videos. However, Portuguese लोग ये एरिया को ज्यादा दिन तक कंट्रोल नहीं कर पाए. They eventually lost it to the Marathas, who under the leadership of Chimaji Appa nearly wiped out the Portuguese from the western coast of India. अभी पोर्चुगीज लोग के पास खाली गोवा और दमन एंड दीव का टेरिटरी बचा था. चिमाजी अप्पा was the younger brother of Peshwa Bajirao. Then in 1780s, the Marathas accidentally attacked a Portuguese ship named Santana and उसको डुबा दिया. हम लोग का शिप को डुबाया. By now, the Marathas were no longer the undisputed champions of the region. There was also gadbad going on in the Maratha court since there were multiple people claiming the throne, causing instability. To avoid an attack by the Portuguese, or worse, them joining hands with the British, the Marathas decided to give 72 villages of the Nagar Haveli region to the Portuguese. भाई तुम लोग ये रख लो villages, इसमें से टैक्स विक्स कलेक्ट करो और वो शिप का पैसा वसूल कर लो और तुम लोग का पैसा आ जाने के बाद हमको गांव वापस दे दो. But the Marathas got so involved in their own fights that they forgot to ask for the villages back. And when the British started ruling India, they also never asked the Portuguese back for the villages, and thus they remained a Portuguese colony. After India got independence in 1947 and the Britishers left, the Portuguese refused to leave. तुम लोग का वो यूरोपियन दोस्त ब्रिटिश गया, तुम लोग भी जाओ ना. अब वो गया तो हम भी जाएगा क्या? हम इधर ही रह रहे. The Indian government kept trying peacefully for the Portuguese to leave, but they just refused. Then in 1954, the people of Dadra and Nagar Haveli revolted and with the help of Indian counterparts took over the area. The Portuguese military was in Daman, and when they realized that the Dadra and Nagar Haveli area is being taken over, they tried to save them. But the Indian government refused to let the army travel from Daman to Dadra and Nagar Haveli. तुम लोग को जाना है तो इंडिया से जाना पड़ेगा और हम लोग तुमको परमिशन नहीं दे रहा है. The revolutionaries who had overtaken Dadra and Nagar Haveli declared it as a de facto state. De facto state मतलब unofficial country declare कर दिया उसको. उसका नाम था Free Dadra and Nagar Haveli and it was being administered by a body called वरिष्ठ पंचायत of Free Dadra and Nagar Haveli. We talked about how state के अंदर UT के अंदर state, अभी इंडिया के अंदर एक दूसरा कंट्री था छोटा, उसका नाम था फ्री दादरा एंड नगर हवेली.
ये क्या बोले मैं समझा नहीं.
In December of 1961, after 14 years of trying peacefully for the Portuguese to leave, India finally decided to take matters in their own hand.
कंधों से मिलते हैं कंधे, कदमों से कदम मिलते हैं.
India deployed its army, navy and air force and attacked Daman, Diu and Goa for 36 hours and were finally able to get the areas from the Portuguese.
They have done it. पहुंच गए हमारे लड़के वहां.
This was called Operation Vijay.
Objective achieved.
Thus, new union territories were formed in 1961. Goa, Daman and Diu became one union territory, and Dadra and Nagar Haveli, which had already been independent since 1954 and was its own country, also decided to join India. While India was figuring out how to form these union territories, administration कैसे करने का और setup कैसे करने का, Portuguese were busy complaining to the world, to whoever was listening. ए भाई सुनना, ये देखना वो इंडिया मेरा लैंड लेके गया है यार. It was only after the Carnation Revolution in 1974 that Portugal accepted that Daman, Diu, Goa and Dadra and Nagar Haveli are official part of India. In 1987, Goa became a separate state, which left Daman and Diu by itself. Then recently in December 2019, the government of India passed a legislation to merge the union territories of Dadra and Nagar Haveli along with Daman and Diu for administrative convenience. And thus we have the new union territory of Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu.
कोई कुछ भी बोले भाई, तो अपना नाम चेंज मत करो.
Like Chandigarh, this new union territory is also administered by an administrator who is appointed and reports to the President of India. The administrator is assisted by an advisor to the administrator who is an IS officer. The IS officer also has a team of other civil servants who helps him assist the administrator. Previously, the two union territories used to send one Lok Sabha member each. Now, the combined union territory will send two Lok Sabha members. So the number remained the same.
तीतर के दो आगे तीतर, तीतर के दो पीछे तीतर, बोलो कितने तीतर?
One of the main reasons why Dadra and Nagar Haveli remained a union territory and was not merged with the neighboring states of either Gujarat or Maharashtra was because of its tribal population. The most prominent tribes are Warli, Kokna and Dhodia. These tribals have their own distinct culture which is very unique and full of colorful folklore. You must have heard or seen the famous Warli paintings. Although commonly associated with Maharashtra and some parts of Gujarat, the tribal community of Warlis say that Dadra and Nagar Haveli is their original home. Daman and Diu don't really have tribal population. However, because they were a Portuguese territory until 1961, they developed their own unique culture which had a large Portuguese influence. The government of India thought that it would be unwise to merge them with the neighboring state of Gujarat because of their own unique culture. You can see Portuguese influence in the area's architecture. Also, Portuguese used to be a language that was spoken very commonly in the area. However, now Gujarati has become the more dominant language.
Hey, કેમ છો? મજામાં છો?
Thank you everyone. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something new because I definitely did. मेरे को पहले लगता था यूनियन टेरिटरीज बस ऐसा जगह है जहाँ पे गुजरात का लोग दारू पीने जाता है. But as you can see, that is not true. There is so much history there. There is so much culture and it's fascinating to learn and explore. The whole point of these videos is to learn more about our country so that we can become better citizens. अगर तुमको लगता है during the making of this videos I made some factual errors, do let me know so that I can also learn and improve. I will see you in the next video. Until then, remember, वाचाल तर वाचाल.